With me now is Kevin Quat with Absolute Island Management. Welcome, Kevin.
Hi, welcome. Thank you.
Well, we're thrilled to have you here today. So tell us a little bit about the services that you offer.
Well, we offer long-term rental management, which means that we are going to help investors find tenants and manage the investment for them. We also manage communities, so we manage regimes, homeowners associations, and take care of all of the operations for those communities.
Okay. Well, now, how are you different from your competition?
Well, one thing that sets us apart is that we are all trained by the large multifamily developers. And the reason why that's important is because the apartment model has worked for a very long time, creating good investments for folks. And what we found is that there has now been a number of condo conversions and a number of housing communities that have come up. And those need the same type of expertise. However, oftentimes, local companies don't have that experience and therefore aren't able to manage it from a multifamily perspective. That sets us apart because we are able to implement programs such as inspections that happen every 90 days across all of our assets if they're long-term rented, or weekly if it's a community that we manage. And that sets it up so the investors and the board members have an accurate picture of what's happening in their communities and can actively lead their communities to success.
That sounds great. Now, we're always talking about innovations around here. So what kind of innovations, do you bring to Hilton Head and Bluffton?
Well, one of the things we do is we make sure that we always pay our investors quickly. We also inspect our properties, as I mentioned, every 90 days. And then we use software that's cutting edge. It allows us to market our properties across over 200 listings and 200 different websites. So that way we can quickly lease long-term rental properties. As far as on the regime side, we've got checks and balances in place to ensure that all of the inspections and all of the property site visits are recorded and reported. So we always inspect what we expect from all of our vendors and of our internal customers as well.
That's great. Now, we've noticed, you've got some of the highest rents around. So how do you get more money for your investors?
There's two ways to do that. One is to keep a very close eye on the market and try to recognize that the market is always moving. A vacancy costs money, so we want to make sure we lease things quickly. But if we're not testing the ceiling of the market, we won't quite know how high rents can go. So when we make a unit ready for rental, we're making sure that it is looking as presentable as possible. We've got 3 different checks in place to make sure that that happens. And then we're also informing our prospective residents about the services they get when they rent from us, such as 24-hour on-call maintenance, the ability to pay rent online, really painting the picture so that they understand that we're going to be on their side to make sure that they're well taken care of. People will pay for that, and as such, we see higher rents.
Absolutely. Now, before we wrap up, just quickly, where do you see your firm headed?
Well, we're looking to talk with more board members because it's our goal to increase property values on Hilton Head. We want to make sure that Hilton Head continues to be a wonderful place to live, and by providing housing on the long-term market, both in our communities and in our long-term rentals, we're actually helping the local people. So we need to make sure that we are increasing the property values of our communities, and we do that through our checks and balances that we have in place at our company.
Absolutely. Well, listen, Kevin, thank you. It was a pleasure to have you here with us today.
Thank you very much.